Austin, and I hope you're enjoying my dad's videos. Make sure to share this video with family and friends, like and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified for all my dad's new videos. My social media will be tagged down below so you can follow it, and just remember, Jesus loves you.
Hi guys, just to let you know, we've got a brand new website, drcharlieward.com, where all our videos will be loaded over the next few weeks, and you'll be able to view all of those there's no charge for watching any of those. We've moved them all onto our own platform because all the doctor ones, which are very, very important, have been taken down, so we've now got control over those, but every single video we post will be free to watch. That's very important for you to know. The other thing is we're getting an awful lot of people asking us about gold and silver. And I've always been an advocate of gold and silver. And myself, I'm not in a position to give financial advice. I'm not qualified to do so. I'm just going to tell you what I've personally done. I've personally bought gold and silver, and I've used a company that I trust, which is shown below here. They've always looked after me well. And if you order from them more than £250 worth, you get a free 1 ounce silver coin, which is very, very nice. It's a nice little gift. But this is not an endorsement. This is just what I have done personally, and it's up to you. It's your choice. As I said, I'm not qualified to give the advice on financial advice, but it's just what I have done personally. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy watching all of my videos. Thank you.
From El Paso, Texas, and where were you? You're in the UK, right?
I'm in Spain.
Oh, Spain. That's what I got to lose track.
Yeah, no, I'm in Spain. I live down on the south coast of Spain, down there.
Why do I keep saying UK? I don't understand that. Maybe it's
because I'm English.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, man, I'm going to tell you what, Charlie. You missed out on an amazing weekend in Vegas. I'm going to just say it. We missed you, man. We all wanted to see you. A lot of people there wanted to see you. 107 was there, Mel K, Prime Minister, Jim Caviezel. I mean, it was a lot of people.
Anne van der Steel.
What's that?
Anne van der Steel.
Van der Steel was there.
Jim Caviezel, yeah.
Amazing people. Everyone
Dennis Rice.
Dennis Rice, Scott McKay. It was great, man. It was an amazing time. The movie was. Have you seen it?
No, they're going to send it to me.
Okay, you're going to love it. It's. I'm going to say honestly, not just because Jim's my friend, but I give it a 10. Honestly, it's such a disturbing subject, but they shined the proper light on it, and Jim played Tim Ballard, did an amazing job with that, and man, I was choked up in the movie quite a few times. So it was an amazing performance by Jim. Jim did an awesome job. He's just a great actor. He played The Passion of the Christ, Count of Monte Cristo. This one's I say top two. I think Passion of the Christ and this one are his best movies now. Or those three: Count of Monte Cristo, Passion of the Christ, and now this one.
Yeah, no, you introduced me to him, and I've become really good friends with him. I love him to death. He sent me a load of videos of him dancing the other day, so he's a good dancer too.
I saw that, and I was like, I don't know. I don't really know if I want to see this.
Do you know what, though? After all the bollocks we've been through with the masks, the vaccines, the virus, to see somebody dancing, it makes you feel warm inside, that interaction, that communication that we've lacked for a year.
Charlie, so much, speaking of that, so much is happening right now. Texas is March 10th, no more mask mandates, none of that. Arizona just passed a law for pedophilia that they get life in prison. I mean, there's certain things happening that I'm watching and seeing that I'm going, this is not a coincidence. Can I just give you my theory, and can you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I see happening, and I know you'll tell me if I'm spot on or if I'm off. Two shadow operations running side by side. You got Biden as the media president, the dead corporation, and you have Trump, the new Republic president, and he's going to absorb the rest of the country in his presidency as we go into NESARA GESARA. And I see two operations running side by side. I think Trump is the real president. I think Biden is everything he's doing is going to be null and void in a few months' time, if not sooner. I think they're waiting on the perfect crisis, which is I think going to be the southern border. With the influx of people coming here, I think the military, maybe that's when the military steps in. I don't know. Am I warm, cold, hot, warm, cold? What do you
You're
think?
hot.
Okay.
You're on the right track. There's a lot going on. You could probably clear something up for me because you just sort of nailed it there. But President Trump was in Switzerland yesterday.
Boom. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
And they very kindly lent him Air Force One to take him there.
Yes. And so is that Nasara Jassara? Because
he signed the documents for Nasara Jassara yesterday for the release of it. So that's now active. It's going, okay. It's happening. Everything's going on behind the scenes now, flat out. So we're not weeks away, we're not months away, we're hours away, we're days away.
Okay, so I'm trying to learn about cryptocurrency and I jumped into XRP. Is that a good?
I don't know, because I kept saying, if you remember right on the start of this journey, I kept saying about blockchain technology. And then they turned around last week and I got the message through saying, we've got a more advanced version of blockchain called DLT, Digital Ledger Transactions. And I was like, okay. So I did some research. I found out the blockchain operates at 1 trillion frames a second. But
jeez, okay.
DLT operates at 10 trillion frames a second.
Oh my gosh. So what is that? I'm so confused in all this junk, man. It's like, okay, so Flare, I talked to a guy named Ron Partain yesterday about cryptocurrency. I got some money in Bitcoin and I got some money in XRP now. I know we're going quantum. I know what this is. This is what this whole Nasara Jassara thing is, right? Am I right on the right track?
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn here.
I can tell you that on Friday night, I've got a round table with the top people from the quantum financial system. I'm now very, very close with them. And what can I say? They're going to tell me on Friday what I can and can't say.
Well, can you tell me off record later what I should do with my money?
I think,
how am I going to be a billionaire?
I think you're a billionaire already. in spirit.
I don't see it. Okay, there you go. I'll take that. That's actually worth a lot more.
That's far more valuable than money, because when we get through this, money will be irrelevant, and your heart, you've got a very good heart.
Thanks, Charlie. You do too.
Yeah.
So
it takes one to know one.
Thanks, Charlie. I love you, man. I really consider you a really good friend. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
That when everyone showed up in Vegas, it's really weird to see everybody in the flesh.
Yeah.
Like, it's strange because you see them in this little box. I'm looking at you in this on my monitor, like, okay. But when you see him in the flesh, it's such a different experience. It was so cool. That's why I wish you would have went there.
It was the same for them, because they said, he's massive.
I told them I'm a heavyweight boxer. Like, what do you expect me to look like?
Exactly.
These are big boys that I'm fighting. These guys are the size of, I tell everyone, heavyweight boxing these days, it's not like back in the day in the 80s and 70s. These guys are linemen. Linemen size with speed and power. Yeah. It's a whole different game these days. The game has evolved into, a Muhammad Ali or a Mike Tyson in the 80s have a very difficult time with the guys today because, you look at the Klitschko's, you look at Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. These guys are 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". It's and they're 265, 270. Back in the 70s, 80s, they were 6'1", 6'2", 220, 215.
Yeah.
It's a whole other world now, man. And people don't understand. You get hit once, it's over. So it's just by the sloppiest of the heavyweights. It's a whole different game these days.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So, I know you're a boxing fan, so
I love it. I've always loved it. And it goes back a number of years where I was always taken to the fights, and we met Lennox Lewis in his early days.
Arguably the best heavyweight ever, in my opinion.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would say he's top 2, top 3.
Okay.
Best ever. He was something, man. I think Anthony Joshua, I think Tyson Fury I put him right up there with Lennox. I think Tyson Fury is going to be one of the best heavyweights ever as well.
Yeah, he's the one thing with Tyson Fury that I love is he's got a massive heart.
Oh, he's
And
an amazing fighter.
Yeah,
He's an amazing fighter, and he's real jukey. He's kind of looks like he's unorthodox. He looks like he's almost uncoordinated, but he's very coordinated, and that's what throws guys off. And then he beats the shit out of you.
yeah, exactly.
You're in the 5th or 6th round, busted up, going, "How's this guy beating me?" Then he lays you out. So, all right, enough boxing.
Yeah.
Here we are. You feel March. I feel also, by the way, I'm with you on this.
Mental March.
What's that?
Mental March.
Mental March. Okay, explain.
Lots of things are going to be happening. It's going to be mental.
Mental. Or we could say March Madness.
Yep, same thing. Same thing. Exactly the same thing. It's going to be madness.
I saw a video on the Flare talking about XRP saying April. April's when
April Fool's Day is big, and the 6th of April is big.
The 6th, April Fool's Day, and the 6th of April. So but you're giving dates, Charlie. I don't want you to be wrong on this, and then people attack you, because they'll attack you if you're wrong.
I don't care.
Good. I don't either. I'm just letting you know. I stand up for you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Look, when I get given dates like this, I'm quite happy to put my neck out and say, "This is what I've been told." It might be a true date. It might be a red flag.
Okay.
It's in a war, when they say run over there so we can shoot them over here. I'm the one that's running over there, but nobody's hitting me with bullets. I just get hit by trolls. I can cope with trolls. It's the bullets I can't cope with.
Yeah, no, I agree. So do you think there's any cards the deep state's going to play? Because what I see coming down the pipeline is a crisis at the border, and I see mass shootings. So I think in order to take away guns, I think they're going to have the mass shootings. And I think they're going to play that card probably in March or April. What's your thoughts on that?
I think that's one part. I think the crash. I think they'll let Biden crash the stock exchange. I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to do it under his administration.
Yeah, of course they will. Of course they will.
Yeah,
they'll let him collapse it completely, and they go, "Look what he did. See, we had a healthy economy, and you let this monkey in." Yeah, I mean, when I saw him on stage the other day saying, "What am I doing here?" I was like, the people who actually voted for Biden, how do they feel? I mean, this is all pantomime, but it's hilarious.
Charlie, honestly, I don't even talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. Like, if you're not on board by now,
yeah,
I feel sorry for you. Seriously, like that. I don't know if you're just not spiritually evolved or you're not mentally capable to deal. It's sad.
Maybe they're really punch drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
The mainstream media.
Yeah, like they are just so controlled by that.
Yeah.
CNN's ratings are like plummeting to the ground. They don't have Trump to bash anymore, so now nobody's even watching them.
No.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous thing.
Well, I've said it a few times. The only thing that's truth on the television right now is the porn channels.
Yeah. Man, I missed my calling.
Oh, I tell you what.
I always did it. I just never got paid for it. Damn it.
Oh, dear, I know.
But I see March and April being explosive months, but Charlie, I think we can expect some false flags. That's what or do you think they got this so much in control that that's not going to happen?
No, they haven't. They've got it under control, definitely, but it needs to be managed professionally, and that's what they'll do. There will be false flags. It's very much like when the United Kingdom and the support that they had went down to the Falkland Islands. We knew very early on that they'd win this. We just didn't expect them to go the way they went, and the attacks to be on certain ships that happened. And that's pretty much what's going on. There's attacks coming in from a completely different angle right now that nobody had actually banked on. And that was attacks from the Chinese. It is not the CCP. They had the CCP completely crushed, but they've got this group of Chinese hackers. I'll be careful how much I say, because I don't want to let them know that we know too much about them, but we know everything about these little bastards. And there's certain things that are being done to flush them out right now. and everything is being done to make sure there's no mistakes, and there won't be any mistakes. And at the end of the day, it's not Nino's and Charlie's choice. It's God's choice when he does it, and he's got it under control.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And I just I'm just excited to get this new world going, get these scumbags, flush them down the toilet. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to see arrests, but I think the arrests are happening covertly, and I believe that they have certain people under duress. And I think, but people want to see the big game, the big show, Hillary, all of them getting body slam, taken down, Do you think we're going to see that, Charlie, or do you think that's all going to happen covertly?
You and I know that she was taken down. They chopped her legs off, because when we saw her the other day, she was about that big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But a lot of people say, a lot of people have a hard time digesting the fact that there are clones, that there are doubles, and they use them. Hillary was in bad health just a few years ago. Biden is he almost looks to me like a delusional dementia, senile.
I don't actually think he's a clone, because I think the clone ran out of power some time ago, and I think they're using a body double, because a guy called James, I forget his name now. He's an out-of-work actor from Hollywood, but he looks a bit like Biden. So when they mask him up, he looks very much like the original one. He looks a bit better than the clone did originally.
I saw a video of Biden turn around the other day, and his eye was drooped down.
Yeah,
and half his forehead was wrinkled, the other half was not. The part that was wrinkled was here, and then his eye was drooped completely. It looked.
Well, the White Hats are taking the piss right now, trying to wake people up, doing silly things. Yeah. It'd be quite funny if he's doing a speech and his nose fell off.
He'd be like Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah, and people would say that was down to COVID. Don't worry, he's fine.
So, what do you see happening in the next couple of months, Charlie? Let's just break it down.
Well, we're very, very, very close to the revaluation, the reset. We're very, very close to that. We're hours away from that, if not days, the most, and certainly not.
So, what are we going to see? The stock market crash, and then we reset?
Yeah, I think so. That's how I see it.
And it'll happen under Biden, obviously.
It'll happen. Obviously. It has to, because it wouldn't happen under Trump, would it?
No. So this all makes sense to me. This all makes sense.
It so makes sense. When you're on the fifth dimension, when you're on the fifth dimension, you just see it. So clear.
Yeah. Honestly, Charlie, it's been a blessing meeting people like you, talking to people like you, helping me understand and put the pieces together. With a lot of people, I eat the meat and throw away the bones. But you've helped me understand the whole financial aspect of this and why all of this is happening, why it needs to happen, and it's really the battle of who's going to control the financial system.
That's exactly what it was.
That's what all this is about. And once you know you have control of it, the rest of the pieces fall into place, because they can't survive in this new system. I say new system and a new consciousness.
Yeah, definitely. I got lucky. I got real lucky, because I was working on the good side, not the bad side. That was God's choice, not mine. The old system. I loved Putin the other day, where he came out and he said the new world orders, they're resetting everything else. That's gone. They died.
It's done. I mean, what they wanted was slavery, bondage, a universal income, universal health care, complete control of humanity forever.
Yeah.
It would have
been. They had all the power.
And all the power. And
mandatory vaccines, so they can control your thought process.
But they never thought someone was going to oppose them and have an alternate plan.
No, they didn't.
That's why they failed. Their arrogance.
The other thing that I picked up on when I studied their plan was that, and this is disgusting, maximum family size 1. Anything else has to be aborted. Feed the adrenaline marketplace. I mean, it's so blatantly disgusting. It's sick.
Wow. Yeah. That's that's scary. That's even scary to think about, man. But that's how close we came. So close, Charlie. Like we were by I had a download the other day, and I prayed the night before, and I said, God, give me some kind of sign what's going to happen. And the next morning, Charlie, right when I opened my eyes, that's when I get downloads. Like boom, it just all hit me. I had a vision of the stock market crashing, and like a picture of a light switch, and then I heard by the skin of their teeth. By the skin of your teeth or something like that. So then I thought to myself, wow, it's going to happen so fast. And it's going to be the stock market crashing. And then all of a sudden, like a switch. Boom. It's just we're in the Sarajasara right then and there. Am I right?
That's pretty close without me giving away too much, but that's pretty damn close.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I mean, I guess we just gotta wait.
I'm going to.
You think it's going to be this month or next? Go ahead.
I think it's going to probably this week or next week. Yeah,
Wow.
not month. One thing that you've done, which I love, and this is an example to everybody: stop looking up in the sky for God. He's in here.
Right.
When you want to ask him something, ask it from your heart. And when he gives you the information, trust your intuition. It gives you so much power inside to trust your intuition, to make the right decisions, to make the right choices. And it's empowering, man and woman. Man, it makes no difference. You trust your intuition and the feeling of pride. He doesn't always give you the answers immediately, but he'll give it to you in a way that's understandable at the right time. And when you start to make your own decisions and trust yourself, you move away from, you don't need television anymore, and you don't need all the rubbish that comes out of it. I'll still watch the odd sporting event, but even that I'm finding hard to watch because it's so contaminated by the deep state and the cabals. The rubbish that comes out of there is mad.
It's all mind control. You know what I said also to my audience, this the last show was, where's the celebrities? Like, where's Madonna? Where's Tom Hanks? Where they should be banging the drums and celebrating that Biden got in, but you haven't heard a peep from Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, The Rock, all these people that were endorsing this guy. They're all silent. It's like, where are they? Where are these people? Are they arrested? Are they dead? I'm starting to think they are. A lot of them are.
I think they're in Cuba.
Yeah, they're gone, Charlie. There's no celebrating. They're not coming out celebrating Biden. Kamala Harris is quiet. If you looked at the inauguration, what did we see there? They were despondent. They were disconnected. They looked like they were at a fucking funeral.
Well, they were in the Castle Rock studios in California. We know that already in Hollywood. Biden has never been allowed access to the Pentagon or his body double. He couldn't even get a pass for his body double. He's never been anywhere near the White House. He hasn't left California. Anybody who wants to go and see him goes to Castle Rock Studios, and you can see his body double walking about there.
This is crazy.
There's so many telltale signs, and it's all there in plain sight when you can see it.
So can I ask you one more question, Charlie, before I let you go?
Of course you can.
Nasara Jasara, is that cashless or are we going to have cash?
You're going to have cash.
So will the Federal Reserve be riding side by side with it for a while, or?
The Federal Reserve has been backed into the Treasury, so the Treasury will be in control. So we won't refer it to so much as the Federal Reserve. It'll be the Treasury. The Federal Reserve was a private corporation. So there'll be a transition of time. But from what I understand, and I don't know everything, I'll know a lot more on Friday, Donald Trump never, ever, ever wanted to penalize the poor people. And most of the poor people in China, India, and Africa don't have bank accounts and don't have digital. So that would penalize them to take away cash, notes, and coins at this stage. That's not to say in the future that may well change. But if you also read that there's a USN, which is a US note, and a US coin. So you've got notes and coins coming in the new system.
Charlie, am I going to be okay putting my money in XRP?
I'm just myself. I put a bit in it, and just by chance, the company I put it into was Wirex. They closed my account down for my political beliefs.
Jeez.
So I took it out, put it into gold. I just took it as a sign.
So we're looking at March and April being explosive big months, and something's going to happen March or April. That's what I think, and you're agreeing with me. You think the same thing.
There's something massive going to happen in March or April, and that's my honeymoon.
That's awesome, Charlie. Well, Charlie, I won't keep you long, man. I gotta go hit the gym. I love you.
Love you too.
Let's do that round. Are we going to do a round table for Sound of Freedom?
Yes. You, me, Mel, Dennis, and Jim are going to do a round table. Jim is working. I spoke to Jim yesterday or today. It might have been earlier today. Yeah, today I spoke to Jim. He's just working out a plan.
Okay.
When he's worked out the plan, it's to do with how we market it, because
Okay.
we've now got we've gone up from 60 truthers to nearly 2,000 in 48 hours.
Wow.
Who
Amazing.
people who
This
want
is gonna
to
be
come forward.
enormous.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Oh, we're going to smash the back doors in of the mainstream media.
Yes, we are. And this is going to go a whole new direction. Media, news, everything is leaving the mainstream. It's going into a new alternative, thriving future. I think I see it coming, Charlie. Everyone's coming to us now for news. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, the mainstream media wanted to put a little prick in our bottom, and we're going to return with a big prick in their bottom. They're going to get shafted. Exactly.
Jailhouse rules.
Exactly. All right, buddy.
Well, Charlie, thank you so much. I'm going to stop recording now. Hold on one second.